Hey guys, what's up? GangstaPranksta here, bringing you another episode of Underrated and Underplayed. This is episode 5, and today's game will be Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. I know, this is for you comic book fans. I am a comic book fan. So this game holds a near and dear place in my heart. Personally, I think this might be the second best superhero game. Like comic book wise, because there's Infamous, that's a good superhero game, but like comic book wise, yeah, hopefully you get what I'm talking about. Anyway, so Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, it's a great single player game. There's a lot of villains. The unique fact that you can be 4 different Spider-Mans and they each have their unique abilities. Awesome concept, and I think it turned out pretty well. I mean, there are some things that didn't turn out so well, but we'll cover that. So let's go through the single player, or there's only single player, but let's talk about the story, let's talk about the gameplay, let's just get into it. Okay, so the story is, I'm reading this off the wiki, because I couldn't remember. An artifact known as the Tablet of Order and Chaos is shattered into pieces during a brief battle between Spider-Man and Mysterio, causing problems with multiple Marvel Universe realities. Madam Web calls on 4 versions of Spider-Man from 4 realities to assist in bringing the realities back into balance. So you have the Amazing Spider-Man, which is the regular Spider-Man, red and blue, just regular Spider-Man. Then you have Spider-Man from the 1930s, Noir. I don't really know the background to this so much, but it's Spider-Man if Spider-Man was set in the 1930s, pretty much. So that was a cool concept if you actually read the comics. Then you have Spider-Man 2099, which is a futuristic Spider-Man. That was cool. Okay, so let me just talk about the Amazing Spider-Man. It's pretty much web-based. Like you use a lot of web-based attacks. And there's some cool villains. There's unique villains for each different Spider-Man. Like I'll cover that in a second. Okay, so Amazing Spider-Man, mostly web-based attacks. Then you have Noir Spider-Man from the 1930s. His suit doesn't have like Kevlar and stuff, so you can't take a lot of damage, which is why you have to hide in the shadows, kind of not attack your enemies. This is mainly stealth-based missions, and I thought it was really cool. Those are some of the best missions in the game, the stealth ones, because it was just cool. You got to silently take out enemies, pick which enemy you need to take out so you don't trigger like the other enemies, blah blah blah, stuff like that. Spider-Man 2099, there's these unique like free fall parts where this Spider-Man can glide. He has like his suit, he has a special suit that allows him to glide in the air. He still has webs, but this one, he has like free falling. I don't know how to explain it, but you fall, and you can kind of glide, kinda. That's a shitty description. I apologize. Last but not least, you have the Ultimate Spider-Man, which is in the symbiote, Venom symbiote suit. That's cool. Quick little note about the Ultimate Spider-Man. Recently in the comics, he was killed. He's killed off. Peter Parker, he's dead. And there's going to be another Spider-Man filling in for him. Or a new person supposed to play the Spider-Man. He's half Hispanic, half black. Drew a lot of controversy because he is half Hispanic and half black, and he's going to be the new Spider-Man. I don't give a shit. It's not the OG Spider-Man, like the original Spider-Man. This is a Spider-Man in a different universe, so I don't give a shit. So yeah, you got... Yeah, so that's Spider-Man. So the 4 different Spider-Mans have unique villains for that set stage. Like the Amazing Spider-Man, the villains he takes on are Sandman, Craven, and Juggernaut. Spider-Man Noir, the 1930s, takes on Green Goblin, Hammerhead, and Vulture. It was really cool the way they did the characters, especially going back and like putting it in a 1930s setting. I thought it turned out really good. Spider-Man 2099, the villains are Hobgoblin, Dr. Octopus, and Scorpion. That was really cool. And Ultimate Spider-Man, those villains are Deadpool, Electro, and Carnage. Great set of villains. Can't say much. The levels are awesome. Each of them is different. This is like the best Spider-Man game I've ever played, and it's just a lot of fun. If you're a Spider-Man fan, you like Spider-Man games, definitely pick this up. But now let's talk about the negatives. The camera is kind of shifty when you swing and stuff, so the camera's meh. It's meh. It's not bad, but it's not good. It's just meh. Like, it could be a whole lot better. In certain points of the game, when you're fighting mostly boss battles, it will switch to like a first-person view. I didn't really like it, but it's different, and different's cool. But I didn't think it was that good, but that's just me. There's a couple, not bugs and glitches. The main bug and glitch is the camera. At least that's the only one I experienced when I played the game. Different people have different experiences, but mine was just the camera. But the single player, or the game, I'll just say the game. The game was awesome. It'll last you, geez. Okay, so you got like 12 boss battles. Well, 13. Each level is like 30-40 minutes. So times that by 12. Maybe 6-7 hour game. So a pretty lengthy story mode. There's some stuff like collectibles you gotta get if you're a trophy freak like me. You gotta replay the game, pick up all that extra stuff for that platinum. So it has that, and I thought it was just a good game, man. It's just a really good game, and yeah, I don't really know what to say because I like Spider-Man. I can't trash this game too much, just the camera angles. That's the only problem I had. But other than that, the game's fun. The game's fun, especially to a fan like me. I respect the developers for putting in so much work. I think they're doing another Spider-Man game that's supposed to be released this year. The story sounds pretty dumb, but that's just me. I think they kind of tried to copy this game too much, and it didn't turn out well. Or I don't know if it turned out well. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I'm talking about Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Fun game. You like Spider-Man? Pick it up. Great single player. It's probably really cheap now. And if you're a Spider-Man fan, I definitely recommend it. Got a great single player, great gallery of villains. And I don't mean like pictures. I mean like you get to fight all these guys. It's really good. It's just a really good game. It's a really good game. So this was Underrated and Underplayed episode 5. Hope you guys enjoy. I don't know if there's a demo in the PlayStation Store that you guys can try out. But I know not a lot of people are interested in comics. But those of you who are, and I am one, I definitely recommend this game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Check out this game. And I'm out.
Lights out. Easy.
The fragment is close. I feel its presence. May I suggest a stealth attack on this dirty louse?
Lady, you're all right. And that's the end of that.